Well, no, you brought a lot.
You brought your stash.
Yeah, no.
Your medicine chest.
I brought some for you too.
Oh yeah, little squirrel type meal.
I got my bucket.
Yeah, give me a couple.
Can you?
Yeah, why not?
Can you unstrap this? Hold this real quick. Two?
Yeah, you need to. You've been doing a lot of walking with your mind. Make sure you dress him and change the diaper.
Care of everyone that needs
Did you change the diaper?
If you're on the right, let your hands cross
handle
feet,
it.
legs just be flat and shut.
Huh?
Go ahead and get comfortable.
It was bad.
If you can
Bad
relax
enough for
once
me.
you get all clear, there will be no changing feet at all.
The more standing I do, the lower back starts to tighten up. Yeti restaurant is what time?
It's okay, fun. Jumbo, everyone. My name is Taylor. It's going to be right next to
Were you doing the train ride? We didn't do that one since we're in the area? Oh, that's on. Oh, that's your passes?
Yeah, and then we get through another teeny at another time at 11. You want to sit to the side or you're okay here?
Oh, there is. Put your hands, arms, legs, feet. Doors sliding
Oh,
closed.
she's got to sit in the center. Little kids.
A couple safety reminders. Please keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the truck at all times and remain fully seated for our entire safari. It does get pretty bumpy out there. I am really driving. So make sure you hold on nice and tight. Candy cameras, hats, glasses, cell phones, or other loose items. They fall from the truck. I can't stop to retrieve them for you. Above your heads, animal spotting guides.
They're
You identify some of the
expensive,
animals we might see on safari today.
I'll jump
We
out.
probably won't see them all, but we usually do get pretty lucky.
We should get them.
We're not going to
Wait for that final all clear from the warden before we begin our safari.
Oh, that's so fair.
I want to go to the bug show. The bug life show.
You
We're gonna make our way into
rainbow
the
colored.
tree forest. Animals in the forest use that great camouflage to help hide from predators, so they may be difficult to spot.
Whoa.
Over there on the right-hand side is an okapi. Okapi were thought to be mystical creatures by the Western world. They weren't discovered by Westerners until 1901, but they were discovered by locals far sooner. Now, it looks like the okapi should be related to the zebra, but they are not. Their only known living relative is actually the giraffe.
Do you see
They
it?
both have a long prehensile tongue. Prehensile means finger-like. That gives them the ability to reach out and grab leaves off of trees, kind of like you're grabbing them with your
Giraffe
feet.
versus zebra.
It also gives them the ability to lick their own eyeball if they chose to do so.
I was going to say look at your own or something.
The okapi are known as the African unicorn because they are elusive in the forest. They're actually so elusive, scientists don't even know how many are truly left in the wild because they are so difficult to track. They're only native to the small centralized region in the forest in Africa, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they are typically solitary in the wild. The black and white birds at the top of the hill on the right over here are saddle-bill stork. Saddle-bill stork have a 9-foot wingspan. That's the same size as the canopy that's currently over your heads. They communicate with each other by rattling their bills because they don't have vocal
It's
cords.
a...
Stork.
And they actually stand about 5 feet
Blue
tall.
stork. That's the right bird I'm looking at. Quite cute.
This is me when Mama drives.
Poor Kira.
Yeah, Katie scares me when she drives.
How many speeding tickets already this year?
I have 0.
In Vegas
She has
since you moved to
I
Vegas?
have 0. I never get pulled over and I go 80.
Now with that, we are going to start to make our way into the forest and towards the Safi River. There's having some hippo sightings in the area recently. We might get lucky and spot some hippos.
I want to drink that.
Is that funny?
We're on Indiana Jones, Disneyland. It does kind of feel like Indiana.
the right, we are going to spot some Nile hippopotamus in the corner that we're getting a little bit better look up ahead here on the left at. The Nile hippos are actually poor swimmers. They'll walk or glide across the bottom of whatever body of water they're in.
That's a good swim.
See those rocks?
The large white birds there on the island are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans are colonial nesters. That means they nest in groups of 20 to 500 pair. They get their name from the pink color that appears on their skin during mating season. That group of pelicans is called a pod. For more Nile hippopotamus here on the left,
Look, more hippos.
they'll spend about 16 hours of their day fully submerged in the water. And that's because they have sensitive skin. They can actually get sunburned. And they can hold their breath for around 8 minutes at a time. They even hold their breath when they're asleep. They'll naturally rise up to the surface, take a breath, and get back up there without
The water looks green, and it's actually pretty green, like bluish,
hippo is called
aqua looking. I'm not exaggerating, or the video, that's how it looks, exactly like this.
Now on the left-hand side of the bridge, and the left-hand side only, these are Nile crocodile. Nile crocodile are the largest species of crocodilian that live here in Africa. They grow to an average of 16 feet long. That's the same size as the average height of a giraffe. They weigh anywhere from about 500 to 900 pounds. They can consume up to half their body weight in any one single meal.
There it is right there, that Nile crocodile in the center. See it on the bottom? Where the zebra is?
We are going to make our way towards the savannah. The savannah has a delicate ecosystem. Giraffe acts as tree trimmers, elephants hold old trees to help promote new growth, and antelope acts the grass cutters. Animals that live on the savannah are migratory.
Oh my God.
Great distance
It
every
sounds
year.
like he likes it.
So we're headed towards the savannah by looking at his tree. Some of them sit down on
Where's
right
his
over
apple
here.
that he lives in? Oh.
This is a baobab tree. The baobab tree remains leafless 9 months out of the year to help it conserve water. Store that water in its trunk. Animals in the savannah can
Maybe
drink
I
it from
should
the
drive
trunk and
like
get the
this
water
more
they needed
often.
during the dry season. The baobab tree is named the tree of life. The tree of life in animal kingdom is modeled after a baobab tree. On the right over there are Hartman's mountain zebra. Hartman's mountain zebra are one of the only species of zebra whose stripes don't extend to their full body. Their underbellies are still
Yeah,
white.
it's right there next to the
Talk about them a
Kilimanjaro
little bit
safari
closer and get a
site.
much better view up ahead here.
Nice.
That's exactly where those trucks are passing over there.
Very pretty.
Very stripy.
Like the striped gum.
Striped gum.
Here we go again.
If you look over here on the left-hand side, they'd be laying down over there. Those are African painted dogs.
Where?
They get their name from their coat coloring. Each dog has a unique coat coloring, and they are the most successful pack hunters in the animal kingdom.
Oh,
They have an 80 to 90% success rate while hunting.
packing dog?
Now they're evil.
Whereas in comparison, lions only have about a 30% success rate.
Is it sleeping?
This is one of my favorite ones.
Why?
The dog, the animal.
the
There's sable
biggest-
Yeah,
antelopes
the
laying
ones that
down
they're
over here on the
strung.
left. Sable antelope are the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Their long curved horns help deter predators from attacking. When faced with fight or flight, they're going to choose to fight because they are territorial, which is fairly
Oh,
unusual for antelope.
Right there, yeah.
Good job, Carrie. Good eye. Look, Carrie, the zebra.
What's over here? Are we close to
Right
it?
over here.
That group of zebra is called a dazzle. The Hartman's mountain zebra are a more social species of zebra than others, so they do tend to stay in larger dazzles than most.
There's no kitchen.
These are termite mounds on either side of us here. Termite mounds are made out of mud, saliva, and dung. When they bake in that hot savannah sun, they get as hard as concrete. Elephants like to use it as a scratching post when they get worn down.
It's getting closer. Look.
Hartman's mountain zebra also have what's called a dewlap. It's that extra flap of skin that hangs down on the neck. That dewlap helps them regulate their blood flow and maintain their body temperature. They are the only species of zebra to have a dewlap. Other hoof-stock animals do.
They're not really that tall.
It's actually one of the foals there.
Brother, sister.
Mom and the other baby and dad are up ahead here on the right.
There's a family over there.
The two babies are actually just a couple days apart in age. There's a Maasai giraffe there as well. Maasai giraffe have rough, uneven spot patterns on their coats. Each spot pattern on every giraffe is unique to the individual. They have that long, prehensile tongue, just like the okapi. Their tongues can stretch up to 19 inches long. Their tongues are purple. It helps prevent sunburn on the savanna. The average adult giraffe is about 16 feet tall, but they can grow anywhere from 16 to about 20 to 21 feet tall. It all depends on their genetics.
Oh, they get
There's some wildebeest here on
Kara,
the right, as well as some
Kara,
springbok
look.
across that second road there.
Right there.
Springbok are able to leap
Right there,
over
look.
6 feet in the air and run at a speed of 55 miles per hour. This puts them in the top 10 fastest land animals in the world. They're the smallest species of antelope on the reserve.
they go on the freeway.
Wildebeest are migratory. They'll travel in herds of 1.5 million individuals, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles each year during what's called the Great Migration. And those two larger antelope there are Patterson's eland. Both the male and female Patterson's eland have spiral-shaped horns. They're the largest species of antelope that live here on the reserve.
Kara, look, look, look.
Look, it's coming towards us. It's walking.
Oh, does anybody have a lettuce?
Yes,
Now, the average adult
Kara,
giraffe
look,
is about
look.
16 feet tall. They grow anywhere from 16 to about 20 to 21 feet tall. It all depends on their genetics.
Wow.
Newborn giraffe are able to stand about an hour after they're born, and that's out of necessity. They have to be able to stand to be able to nurse. Once they are fully standing after the hour, on average, they are about 6'1" or 6'2" as newborns. And that group of giraffe is called a tower.
You're missing all the animals.
Now we're going to make our way towards elephant country and talk about the trees that have been knocked down.
My favorite.
I thought you liked dolphins.
That's one of my
I thought you
favorites.
liked dolphins.
They're in my top 3. Chelsea and Wyatt.
They'll have to
Monkey, your
know
favorite, Dad?
or remain
Monkey,
solitary
your top
for
one?
original.
I like dolphins. You like dolphins? Here, look, an elephant. Look, look, look. You see it? Elephant. What's the elephant make?
Is it? You see? Oh yeah, right next to
What does it make, Kara?
Now, unfortunately, as we approach elephant country, elephants are in danger of poaching. They are primarily poached for the
Listen
ivory
up,
found in their
folks.
tusks.
Katie.
They also suffer from habitat loss due to the
All about the eggs.
Pulls in some mineral that sells at small electronics like cell phones.
We're in
Because it is elephants from the move. While they're on the move, they're destroying farmers' crops in Kenya. This farmer started putting out traps for the elephants, which wasn't good because elephants are endangered. But through the research of the Disney Conservation Fund and those Kenyan wildlife farmers, they discovered African elephants are terrified of the sound of bees.
Noah's looking at you like,
The
what's
sellers
wrong
have started
with you?
building beehive fences. They built the fences
You're
from the
laughing
outside of
too
their
much.
property that helped keep the elephants away, kept the elephants safe, kept the farmers' crops safe, which was their livelihood, and it gave the farmers an additional source of income because they were able to harvest the honey from the bees.
Nice and cool.
Yeah.
I'll stay on the ride, this ride all day.
Alright.
Even if it's a little bumpy on here.
Little rocky.
They're on the right, that red clay, there are some tusk marks. Elephants love to eat red clay and provides the vitamins and minerals they need. When elephants migrate, they follow a dominant female, and that's because elephants are a patriarchal society. That dominant female is typically the oldest in the herd. She's the one that's migrated the most and has the most life experience. A herd will consist of a dominant female, other females, and their young. Males only stay with their mothers in the herd until they reach late adolescence or early adulthood, about 15 years or so. Then they often form those bachelor herds or for being solitary.
The elephant is over here.
Elephants are pregnant for around 22 months before they give birth. Elephants years before giving
Elephants are
birth to
pregnant
one
for 22
calf.
months.
Average elephant calf weighs about 250 pounds when it's born.
You see the elephant, Kara?
And the tree.
The distance there, not the two that are closest to us, the one a little bit farther back, that's actually mom. Because there's baby.
See, we should have taken her to San Diego Zoo. Yeah.
She hasn't quite learned how to use her trunk yet. Elephant trunks are fairly complex. Elephants have over 40,000 muscles in just their trunks. It does take elephant calves about 4 months or so to learn how to use their trunks.
See the baby? Look at him. Running.
Oh, I can't see.
And she actually just turned 2 months old last month.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. See him?
You see the little baby? Look at the little
Only
baby.
2 months old.
It's
Still full of energy.
We're gonna get stuck in the mud.
These birds on the left are greater flamingo. Greater flamingo
Kara,
are the
look.
lightest colored pink of the flamingo species.
Favorite color?
They get that pink color from the shrimp and brill that eat that provides beta carotene in their diet. When they're born, they actually start out a gray
is it
color.
on there?
They will get that pink color until they're about 2 to 3 years old.
See right there.
That group of flamingo is called a flamboyance.
Yeah. You have to eat a lot of shrimp to get color.
You like shrimp, Kara?
You better start
It's a
eating
fish.
shrimp if you want to be pink.
Gotta eat fish and be pink.
More elephants.
Our white rhinoceros here on the left. White rhino are named for the Afrikaans word wide. It means wide and not white.
You see the
They're named
rhinos?
for their broad square mouth.
Look, the rhinos.
These rhinos have great hearing but poor eyesight. This group of rhino is called a crash. And they live all around in mud pits. Kind of epic mud pit here as well. A help coat their sensitive skin to cool them down. That's like a natural sunscreen for them.
You see them? See it right there?
Oh, wow.
You see the rhinos?
They look pretty big.
You don't want to get close to that. It'll hurt you.
Well, you may get lucky and spot some cheetah over here on the left. Actually, if you look towards the back side of the hill there in the shade, she's laying down.
Cheetah?
She's kind of straight out from where we are right now.
The Cheetos.
Oh, I see. Where? On the tree?
A cheetah are built for speed and not power. Due to this, they primarily hunt during the day. Because if they hunt at night, they have a better chance for large predators to chase them off. Cheetah can't roar. They communicate by making a chirping-like sound, and they're
Yeah,
also
that's
able to purr.
Look, it's moving.
This
Oh,
group of cheetah is called a coalition.
You see the cheetah?
Oh, there's one laying
You see
down.
it? It's
Chilling.
moving.
One's chillaxing. I want to see him run. He could get up to 80 miles an hour.
Come on to us.
Watch out.
This large rock formation on the left is a
They're up
Kopi
here.
rock
The
formation.
lions are up.
Animals on the savanna use a Kopi rock formation to see from miles around. They can see predators or prey approaching.
There's one right there sleeping.
Lions
Laying
under.
down for it.
You see it, Kara? The lion?
90% of their
Lion asleep on the outer rim of the Kopi here. Lions do typically sleep about 20 hours a day. They do their hunting primarily at night because their vision improves 3 times to what it is during the day. Females in the prod go off to hunt,
I like that.
and the males will stay back to take care of the territory and the cubs.
Kara, look, we're
Damn, I wish
Lions
I
are
could
working
do that.
here from up to 5 miles away.
20
Our
hours
ostrich
a
on the
day.
right over here is somewhere that crash of rhinos. Ostriches are the world's largest flightless birds. They use their large wings to help change direction while running. Other white rhinoceros are fairly close to us here as well.
I think it's the same. The different
Karen?
Oh, wow, look at that one. Real close.
The white rhino can actually run at a top speed of 35 miles per hour. And get all 4 feet off the ground when they run
They're in
it.
trouble if they're running after us.
I'll jump on a cheetah. He'll take me.
These are warthog burrows here on the left. Warthogs are the world's largest burrowing animals. They'll back into their burrows and sit with their tusks out to appear more threatening.
Where are they?
And they'll reuse burrows from other animals as well. A group of warthog is called a sounder.
More ostrich.
There's eggs on the ground on the right. Over there are ostrich eggs. One ostrich egg is the equivalent to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. They weigh around 3 pounds apiece, and a fully grown adult can stand on the top of the shell without cracking it because the shell's as hard as concrete.
What a hard-boiled ostrich.
We're making our way out of the savannah and towards Magadi Glen. Magadi Glen is home of the Warden's Post. It's the newest area of the reserve on the outskirts of the village. They live here harmoniously with some Nigerian dwarf goats. Nigerian dwarf goats produce a sweet milk that is valuable at markets. They clear pasture land.
Feed them to the lion.
They eat other browse livestock will not eat.
The goat eats
They
them.
do happen to be excellent climbers as well. And they are one of only 2 domesticated species that live here on the reserve.
It's a lamb. They're goats. I think that's just food for the lions, Karen.
Don't tell her that.
Alrighty friends, we are headed out of Magadi Glen and back to the village of Harambe at the end of your
Fish
story.
are our
What do you
friends.
do at home to help?
Fish
You
are
can recycle, conserve water, eliminate the use of single-use plastics like water bottles, get a reusable water bottle or reusable shopping bags, and recycle old electronics. By recycling old electronics, it does help benefit both elephants and gorillas who suffer from habitat loss due to the mining of coltan. Now, if you want to see gorillas or some of the other species we might not have seen on safari today, I recommend checking out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. It's just a short hike away from the exit. On the trail, there are gorillas, meerkats, stick-and mole rat, scrappy zebra, and a wading pool, and some more okapi. There's also the Maharaja jungle trek over in Asia. There are tigers, bats, komodo dragons, and many other Asian species. Those trails are about a 15 to 20 minute self-guided walking trail. They do close a little bit earlier than the rest of the park. If you learn more about what Disney's doing to help conservation, check out the Disney Conservation Fund. Ask about any of the merchandise locations here in Animal Kingdom. Disney's funded numerous projects worldwide to help conservation and sustainability of species. They match every donation they receive dollar for dollar, and if you decide to donate, you get a pretty cool pin as well. They just redesigned it. Of the Builders Explorers Award, you've been awarded the Simba 1. That's Simba like the lion and the number 1.
Probably book for dinosaurs. It's only 35. And maybe Everest, and then there's Accelerator.
It's a good time to go ahead and gather up any of these personal belongings, check your pockets, check your rows, make sure you're not leaving anything behind. If it stays on the truck, it's going on another safari.
Well, if you
And it's
might
quite
as
a
well
long walk
do
back to Africa to retrieve anything you may have
Everest
forgotten.
single rider, she can't go on.
She can't go on
And then
dinosaur?
after dinosaur, we could probably do the small ride.
She can't
probably
do dino?
for you guys. We could do dinosaur, and you guys could do the Pandora thing. That's
And
not
here in
until
Harambe, we
1.
don't like to say goodbye. It's far too formal and far too final. Instead, we say Kwaherini, which means to go well. So Kwaherini, friends, like to go well and go wild. Have a great rest of your day. We are at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Or wherever your adventures may
Everest,
take you.
and then let's do
The train tour, what is that? Do you take a little train?
yeah.
On the right, let your hands, arms, legs, and feet, the source sliding open. Kwaherini, have a great rest of your day.